One thing about the new Pokemon anime series that bothered a lot of people was that Ash really didn't have a clear objective. That is, up until now. Now, we all know what Ash's goal is, to become the greatest Pokemon Master. But that begs the question, how exactly does one become a Pokemon Master? Is there an official ranking system? Do you have to catch every Pokemon? Or win a certain number of leagues? Actually, none of those. Pokemon Master is a term that Ash created himself, so really it's up to him when that day finally comes. Now, Ash actually defined what he needs to do to become a Pokemon Master in the final episode of Diamond and Pearl.
Someday, somehow, I'm gonna win the Champion League and become Champion Master. And of course that means I'll finally be a Pokemon Master.
So there's the answer. Ash needs to become a champion in order to be a Pokemon Master. But then Ash became a Alola's champion, and yet he felt he needed to keep training in order to become a Pokemon Master. Sorry, journalists. Anyway, the newest episode introduced a new concept and a new goal for Ash, climbing up the ranks of the world's best trainers in order to become world champion. And the more I think about this, the more sense it begins to make. Now, they could have had this new series set exclusively in Galar, and had Ash doing his usual trend of collecting badges and competing in the league. But since he's already won a league, it just makes sense for him to aim for something greater, and you can't get much greater than world champion. So Ash now has a new goal, become the world champion. But what exactly does this mean for the series? Unless they introduce some kind of interdimensional champion, which honestly would be pretty awesome, I don't see how Ash could really aim for something bigger. But for all we know, the World Championships might not actually impact Ash's status as a Pokemon Master, similar to the leagues in the end. To better explain myself, let's compare Pokemon to My Hero Academia. MHA's World has an official ranking of the best heroes, with the main character Midoriya aiming to take the spot of number 1. The show is also narrated by an older version of Midoriya, who is looking back on how he became the number 1 hero. So here we have a character who has a goal, knows exactly how to accomplish it, and eventually does. Compare this to Ash, who has a goal, doesn't necessarily have a set way to accomplish it, and most importantly, we don't actually know if he'll ever be a Pokemon Master. Former Pokemon director and storyboard artist Matsumitsu Hidaka stated that if Ash ever does become a Pokemon Master, the show would end. So by that logic, Ash will probably be a Pokemon Master in about 5 billion years. Glad we have a general time frame here. But maybe the World Championship goal will go beyond the current series. Maybe Ash will be replaced after this series. Or maybe I'm reading too much into this one episode. Who really knows? I mean, if they were to create a new protagonist, they could still have alternate universe Ash in the movies. But back to the main point, it's really cool to see how the writers are acknowledging that Ash has become a much stronger trainer, especially in recent years, so it makes sense that he would take on greater challenges. We'll just have to wait and see what happens next. Personally, my fingers are crossed for an interdimensional league. Just think about it, main series Ash could go up against alternate universe Ash, Red could pop in, we could finally see Zinnia in the anime, but that's all wishful thinking that, let's be honest, almost definitely won't happen. So in the meantime, I'm excited to see how the new series plays out, and if the heavily rumored Gen 4 remakes become a reality, then the World Championships would be the perfect opportunity to bring back Cynthia, just saying. Hey guys, what's going on? I know this video was kind of short, but I just wanted to give my thoughts on the whole World Championship thing. Let me know your thoughts too, and if you have any video ideas, I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, it really means a lot, and I hope you have a wonderful day.